You know, it's kind of very, very different here in Europe, especially Germany. The most and efficient way for the officers or everything to communicate with you is through
letters.
My God, I can't forget this point, and even I can't explain myself how many letters I received since I am in Germany for 2 years. I bet they are more than 200 letters. I bet. So in Germany we have a lot of letters, and you need to keep these letters because at some point in your life they might ask you for those papers, like at this date, at this year, we sent you a letter, and that letter states this and this and this, and we need that letter to prove that it was just like that. And when you don't have that letter, my dear, just keep your letters. So that's the only way for Germans to communicate with you, but other people are trying to cut all this use of papers to just receive things through email. For example, where I'm living here, the way I communicate with the owner is by email. Sometimes they send me a letter to make and approve that I need to receive this information through emails, because when I don't accept receiving this information through emails, I have to be paid a certain amount of money for them to send me the letter. This is different from my country. We don't have letters. We don't use letters. I just remember, well, I was with the letter thing, I remember at the church had the PO box to go to take the letters, and this is something not normal for us to have a PO box to get a letter or to get something like that. So we really don't have something like that. If a certain office needs you, they will call you or they will have your email or something like that. But with letters, we don't have that thing. Without forgetting, the most important thing to mention, guys, is the weather. The weather in Germany is cold. I'm here saying like the heater is on, but in Germany the weather is almost cold almost the whole year, and the summertime is kind of very, very small. So they have 4 seasons, that is winter, spring, summer, autumn. But in Tanzania we have most of the time sunny season, and that means we have 2 seasons, the rain season and the sun season. But the rain season is kind of different. There are some heavy rain season and some light rain season. So there's a time where the rain is very, very high, and there are some times where it's just a little bit of rain, but most of the time we have sun. We enjoy the sun. But in Germany, sometimes here when I see the sun is out, I feel like, yes, I'm finally going to live again. But when I'm going outside, the sun is just on top of me. It doesn't reach me at all. I'm just seeing the sun from above, but it doesn't reach me at all. And when it is summer, guys, it's different from my country. It's very, very hot. The sun is very, very sunning. It's hitting you so much. The air humidity is kind of so hot. It's different from my country. It's very hot, but sometimes you can feel like there is wind passing through. The trees are making you refreshing, like something like that. But here you will be finding the wind by yourself, like it's so hot. So the summer here is kind of more than summering. Yeah, I can say. The other difference which I know from my country and Germany is, in my country you can find some guys on the street you're passing by, and the guys are like, they're calling you, or they're trying to get your attention. They're trying to just distract you, to make you, I don't know, they just kind of flirt with you. But in Germany, when you do that, it's not normal. It's very, very unnormal. Everybody is busy. Everybody is occupied. It's like all the days people are busy, stressed out. You won't find any guy looking at a girl and being interested in that girl and calling that girl like whatever. So it's really very hard. You can dress up the way you want to dress. You can dress the most expensive and amazing dress you have bought. My dear, you won't be called on the street. You just go on your way, do your things, and go back home. So it's not easy here. People are not calling, the guys are not calling women outside. Like in my country, anybody can just call you, can just tell you anything, like you look good, like they're interested in you, or they would like to have a small talk, something like that. But here in Germany, girls, my dear, forget about that. Another thing is, I mentioned before, I'm a mom here in Germany, and most of the kids go to playground to play. Like, it's not like in my country, you can just call your neighbor and have the kids together playing in front of the house. They can just be playing together, or the children in the neighborhoods are just joining together at a certain place where they are used to play. They can be playing there until it's evening and everybody goes at home. But here in Germany, if you have a child, you want her to play, you take her to a playground. It's called Spielplatz. You have to take her to Spielplatz for her to play. And there at the Spielplatz, it's either when you have other kids, it's either they play together, or some kids are kind of just not like to play with others. So you just have to keep and watching your child, how she plays or how he plays, until she is tired. Here in Germany, there is a thing called Kindergeld. Kindergeld is a German word meaning that there's a money for children. Like if you are a parent and you have kids, these kids receive financial support from the government of Germany each and every month. So each child receives kind of 250 euros, and now it's kind of going higher to 255 euros every single month. You get this money for this child. So if you have 2 kids, you get 500 euros. If you have 3 kids, you get 750 euros a month for the kids, because living expenses here in Germany is very high compared to my country, Tanzania. In Tanzania, even if you have 10 kids, it's your own responsibility to take care of your child. The government does not support at all in raising kids. You have to make your own money to support your children. So if you bear a lot of kids, you have to make sure that you are taking care of them by your own. That's the advantage of here in Germany. And back to the apartment things. In Germany, most of people are living in apartments, and some of people are living in their own house. Owning a house in Germany is very expensive, and that's why you find most people living in the apartments. The owning of houses is kind of shifted to generation to generation. You find those people who own the houses, they have been inheriting this house from their grandma or from their mom and from their dad. So it's kind of inheritance thing, and it's very expensive to buy to buy a house in Germany. And if you buy the house in Germany, you have to pay, you have to have a lot of money, and also you can pay for the rest of your life just paying for the house. So it's more affordable to live in the apartments, most of the people. But compared to my country, there we don't have a lot of apartments. We have just normal houses where we have single houses. Every family has their own land with their own family, and most of the people, especially in Dar es Salaam, you find them renting because they are coming from villages or from other region like Dodoma, Morogoro. If you move to a certain region, you have to rent because you're not at your home. And there it's very easy for you to own a land and to own a house, because the cost of owning a house is not very much expensive compared to Germany. So this is the almost approximately amount of money you need to own a house in Germany, and you need to own a house in Tanzania. Another difference between Germans and Tanzania is that Germans have a lot of insurance. They have everything. They have every type of insurance you could have imagined in your head. They have car insurance, house insurance, health insurance, every insurance, Arbeit insurance, like work insurance, every insurance you could have imagined. I can't even count. I will try to look and type all the insurance that Germans you can get. Any type of insurance you are thinking of is available in Germany. But in Tanzania, we don't have type of a lot of insurance. We have, somebody can have car insurance and can have health insurance and can have other type of insurance, but it's not a lot as compared to German. Another difference is in Germany, on Sunday, everything is closed. You won't find anything. And this leads to all the people are going to shopping on Saturday or on Friday. They make sure they are shopping as if the shops are closed forever. You are going to a supermarket, people are shopping, the cart is so full, crazy, and it's just a one-day close. Sunday, you don't find any type of things open. Everything you know is closed. So if you didn't buy anything during the week, you have to wait. If you didn't buy diapers, which are full and are needed for your kids until Monday, they need to suffer. You don't get it. But maybe sometimes you can find some supermarkets are open. For example, on the Hauptbahnhof where the trains are passing, there you could just find sometimes some supermarkets are open. In other way, everything is closed on Sunday. Apart from my country, on Sunday people are going to church, it's true, and everything is kind of normal. You see some shops maybe are closed, people are having some rest time at home, but most of the shops, normal shops, kiosks, like markets are opened. Another difference is transportation. Here we are settling for long. In Germany, there are a lot of different types of transportation that can help you move from one place to another in easy and affordable way. So in Germany, there's a Deutschland ticket where you can buy this ticket in a monthly and you can just travel around Germany for that ticket. But you are not allowed to enter some of the trains, but other trains which take a longer time, you are allowed to use those trains. And there are trains, there are buses, there are urban, there are a lot of ways to carry yourself from one place to another. But in Tanzania, we have train also, not a lot, but we have kind of train, the Tazara. I used to go away from home to Tazara with the train. Also, we have Daladala. Daladala is the name for the buses in Tanzania. When you want to go from one place to another, it's a public transport, you need to use Daladala. And this Daladala comes and have colors, in different colors, which shows you where their destination is. And sometimes some people are just going through the end of the destination, and this you find all of the daladalas are full, so everybody's there and nobody goes out, so you have to wait for another daladala. If then it's not full, you can step in, and if it's full, you have to wait there for long. So if you have an appointment, or if you are going somewhere, or if you need to catch up a ferry to Zanzibar or something like that, you need to take another type of transport, which is a motorcycle. We call them boda boda. Boda boda is a form of transport in Tanzania where younger generation people are trying to get income from the boda boda. It seems to be a fast and easy way to go from one place to another, but it is one of the dangerous way you can transfer from one place to another. We have also bajaji, which is kind of with 3 wheels. We can transport with bajaji from one place to another. Another form of transport, we have Uber. We have like private people with their own cars. They can do like taxi via Uber, and you can just travel in luxury way from one place to another, and it's not that much expensive also. But we don't have specific period of time where we can use the daladala. Just you need to wait for that. Apart from that, in Dar es Salaam there is Mwendo Kasi. We have these big buses which were built by our former president Magufuli, and we have these buses they have their own path, so they don't stay on the traffic jam, so they go straight to wherever they want to go. They do not stay on the traffic jam. It's the fast and easy way, but they are so full. They are not enough, and they are so full. Another thing which I found it weird in Germany while I was new in Germany is staring. People here can stare at you, like just staring. They're just staring. They don't go away. They don't move. They don't do anything. They're just staring at you. You can just ask yourself, what's up? What's going on? Why are the people staring at me like that? But I kind of remember in Tanzania also, when people see a white person, especially where it's not a tourism area, people are staring at that person, but not for a very long period of time like Germans do here in Germany. When they see you as a black person, they just stare at you, or they see something is not normal, especially the kids also. I found that the kids are staring so much. Maybe they are just growing up, they never saw a black person. I don't know, they're just staring like that. And I'm glad that I'm living in a place where a little bit there is a movement of black people. I wonder where the black people are few. They're staring, but now I'm kind of getting used to. I don't even notice somebody is staring at me because I mind my own business. I'm so busy not concentrating on the person who is looking at me. I have a lot to do in Germany. Made me forget about all the staring from people. Another difference is school system in Germany. The school system are kind of different from Tanzania. Here kids are going to a kindergarten to 5 years old, and then they can go to Grundschule. They take 4 classes until theater class, and when they are in the 4th grade, they go to different kind of schools like Gymnasium, Realschule, and Hauptschule. And this is being decided by the teacher due to the child's performance or the child's capability of understanding things. So some people who are going to gymnasium, when they study and finish their gymnasium, they can get Abitur and they can go to university, and others who are going to Realschule, they can do Ausbildung and they go straight to work. It's not like in my country where everybody studies on the same thing. We differ from each other, maybe at a secondary school where kids are kind of taking arts classes, science classes, or business classes, and when you are going to high school, you specify on the subjects which you want to study, and then you can go to university. So it's kind of different. We there study from the primary school all the 7th grade together. We go to secondary school for 2 years, we study together, and then from Form 3 to Form 4, we kind of separate in business classes, science classes, or arts classes, and then we can go to high school, and there we take kind of 3 subjects to specialize ourselves before going to university. And other people who did not pass good while they are before going to high school, they can go to vocational schools, or they can go to do some diploma, so that after their diploma, while we are in high school, we can reach out together in the university. So the last but not the least, German women are very strong. Guys, German women are stronger. They can do men work. They are good in man work things. They can paint, they can do, they are working in places where they are in building, in construction, in building, in every type of work which you see that a woman, they are not a lot. Here in Germany it's different. So they are driving trains, it's everything that you think you cannot do it because you're a woman in Tanzania. Here women in Germany do. They are not afraid of anything. They can survive without a man because most of them, they know how to do most of things in the house. They can drill the holes in the house. They can fix whatever they want to fix. It's not like us from Tanzania. Without forgetting this, the most thing, Germans are very good in recycling and waste separation. They are good compared to Tanzania, and they are best compared to Tanzania. Here, when they do recycling, there's something called fund. Fund is all the bottles that you have used, and they have the sign that they can be reused or they can be recycled. So you are bringing them back and get the money back. It's not like in my country, we just buy something in a bottle, in a plastic bottle, and we drink, for example, water or juice. After that, we throw it away. And there are people who doesn't have work. They need to collect all those bottles and put it somewhere else so that they can get a little bit of money, and these bottles can be reused in some other kind of ways. Here in Germany, there's a very special, specific, organized thing where you just go to put your bottles which are empty, and you get some money back which you paid while you are buying the bottle. And also here they separate their waste, if it's organic waste, if it's papers, if it's just a packing stuff. They separate their mule, their waste. Mule is the word for German for waste, so it's called mule training. Then they keep reminding people to separate their waste so that other waste can be reused and other things can be recycled to protect our world. In Tanzania, we kind of put all the same things at the same place, and we have this taka thing in our places. For example, in Dar es Salaam, we have from Manispaa or we have from serikali za mitaa some people who are coming to take the waste which we collected, and can sometimes last for long. Like I can say, all the system of taking the waste in Tanzania is not organized like here in Germany. And most of the times here in Germany, the cities are clean. There are people working and cleaning the streets. But in my country, we don't do that. Some people with their own houses have to clean their surrounding, and if they don't clean, the place remains dirty for a very long period of time. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you until next time. Bye.